Hey, what's up everyone? Good fucking morning. And it is Tuesday, big motherfucking bicep day. And looking forward to this day. Yesterday was incredible. Triceps, fucking love that workout. I haven't trained my triceps like that in a while, and it felt good because back in the day, that was a normal fucking tricep workout for me. I used to just destroy them. I was so obsessed with fucking arms. I can almost guarantee there's no one out there in the world that's more obsessed with arms than I was. I just was obsessed, and I used to train my arms like that every fucking workout, 3 times a week, feeder workouts at night, like just insanity, and it felt good. It really did. So I get to repeat it today with the bicep workout, and I said an hour and a half, but I think it was closer to 2 hours. I think it was pretty much a 2-hour fucking tricep workout, just hitting every possible exercise I could come up with. My elbows are a little tender, but they're not too bad. The overhead dumbbell extension, that's definitely one that I need to avoid. I used a 25-pound dumbbell. I did 40 reps on each side. I went back and forth nonstop. So, that's about as babyish as I could be with that exercise, and a little bit of soreness. I know that's where it came from, but that exercise is one of my favorites for mass. The exercises that fuck your elbows up are the ones that are the best for just putting on fucking size in the triceps, putting on thickness. Skull crushers with the barbell, skull crushers with dumbbells, overhead dumbbell extension. Those are probably the 3 top mass building tricep exercises I think there is. And a lot of people will say close grip bench presses, with the elbows in for triceps is another one. And of course I've been reading that my whole life, and that's been drilled in my head my whole life, but as far as my experience, I don't feel like it is. I feel it really more in the chest and shoulders, and I've played around. I've done it on the Smith, I've done it on the best scenario for me is on the incline hammer, but I still don't honestly feel like it's one of the best mass builders for triceps, and that's just my opinion. And you got to realize you have to go by your experience is more important than what you fucking read, and that's what I'm going by. And I have to say that the overhead dumbbell extension is, from my experience, I believe is put a lot of size on my triceps. And skull crushers, a lot of size on my triceps. But again, with every positive there's a negative, and always the best exercises are the ones that fucking cause the most problems, just like anything. The best steroids are the ones that give you the most side effects. It's the way it is. So anyway, back to the subject at hand, which is biceps. We're going to do the same thing. We're just going to go and we're going to just hit every bicep exercise I can think of and just do an array of, probably somewhere between 7 and 10 bicep exercises and just destroy them. Let's do 5 sets each. So just a shitload of sets, 30, 40 sets of biceps. We're going to do a little forearms and brachialis thrown in there. Probably throw some Zapman curls, some different shit that we're not used to doing to make it fun. Reverse barbell preacher curls, those are a good one. That I used to do those every single workout, and I'm telling you, for forearms, the best. Thickness in the bicep from the front view, just the brachialis and thickening that bicep, those are the best, and for forearms. So, and I think that's an exercise that's very rarely done. I very rarely see people do reverse curls in any way, shape, or form, and reverse curls are awesome. You cannot not do those. Those are definitely a must, in my opinion. So if you're not doing those, fucking do them. We're doing them in this workout, for sure. So also, March 4th, which today's the 1st. So on March 4th, we're going to start the feeder workouts for arms. So that's going to be awesome. Looking forward to that. You guys' arms are going to blow the fuck up. They're just going to blow up, and you're not going to believe the results you get. It's going to be awesome. So that's going to start March 4th, which I believe is a Thursday. Also, the cycle switches over on March 4th, Thursday, and it switches over for me, anadrol, trin, and equipoise, and test, and that's going to be fucking awesome. That Anadrol, Jesus Christ, and Tren together, whew. Yeah, it's definitely toxic, but it's definitely time to put some size on. Those are the two tests. Tren and Anadrol together is there's nothing that compare to that cycle. That's just the best there is. But along with the best comes the most side effects. So anyway, looking forward to that. Those feeder workouts. That's the most exciting news I have. Is Thursday we start those arm feeder workouts.
Ready.
So anyway, I'm gonna hop on cardio and get this day going. Hope you guys have a great fucking day, and I'll talk to you later. Hey, what's up, everyone? This is, I believe, meal number 4 or 5, something like that. Fucking losing track of this shit, man. 9 meals is fucking killing me. If I haven't said it before, I'm gonna say it again. I know I've said it about 300 times. Rich Piana is actually bitching about eating fucking food. That's a first. You guys remember back in the day when all I did was talk shit about you motherfuckers not being able to eat. Well, now I'm one of you bitching about eating. So, there you go, right? But yeah, it's killing me, but I'm doing it. That's the important thing. All that matters is that I'm fucking getting this shit done. I'm eating the 9 fucking meals, and that's all that matters. I'm getting it accomplished. I'm getting it done. I do not go to bed until all those meals are in, and if I do lay down and take a nap on the couch for fucking 30, 40 minutes, I get up, I fucking eat again, and it's a priority, so that shit's getting done. I know what I want to talk about. Let me fucking try to, it's hard for me to talk and eat. I need to learn to talk and eat. I don't have time in my life to talk and not eat. I have to learn to talk and eat. When you're eating 9 meals a day, you gotta learn to do a lot of shit and eat, you know what I'm saying? Alright guys, this is what I want to talk about. This subject matter came up today actually. It comes up all the time and it drives me fucking crazy. I've made 2 videos on it and this shit comes up all the time with friends of mine, competitive bodybuilders, people I've known for years. And it seriously drives me out of my mind. And what it is how many kinds of testosterone are there? How many different kinds of tests are there? Well, the fucking answer is there's only one. One fucking kind of test. Test is test. Oh my God, it drives me crazy. So propionate and enanthate. Those are 2 different kinds of tests, aren't they? What test should I take? Should I take enanthate or should I take propionate? No, motherfucker. Test is test. Okay? It's the ester of how long it stays in the system and how long it takes to get in the system. That's what enanthate, cypionate, suspension, acetate. That's what those mean. Those are the ester of how long it takes for the drug to get into the system and how long the drug stays in the system. So once the drug is in the body, it all works the same. It's the exact same fucking thing. It's not different. So basically, long story short, it's not going to make a difference if you take fucking cypionate, if you take enanthate, or you take cestanol. It doesn't make a difference. People are so fucking, I gotta have cypionate, I need cypionate, just take enanthate. No, I gotta take cypionate. What? Like, first of all, you don't even fucking compete. Like, you just want to fucking look good when you go to the gym or when you're walking through the mall. Like, but trust me, it doesn't fucking matter what kind of fucking test. It doesn't matter. I can take a shot of enanthate, 2 days later take a shot of cestanol. 3 days later take a shot of cypionate. It doesn't matter. Test is test. It's all the same shit. And people are so fucking, it's gotta be, oh shit. I'm at it's like, well, Rich, what do I do? I'm at a cypionate and my guy only has enanthate. I don't know what to do. Fucking take enanthate. Well, no, I don't want to. I want to stay on cypionate. What are you talking about? It's the same fucking shit. Same fucking shit. People are so fucking crazy about these different kinds of tests, and it's not different kinds, the same shit. And by the way, cypionate and enanthate are the same motherfucking thing. Same thing. It's not going to make a difference. If you do 5 weeks of cypionate, 5 weeks of enanthate, you fucking do cypionate Monday and fucking enanthate on Friday, it's not going to make a difference. There's not going to be any difference in your fucking physique to, oh my God, look at that guy. He must have mixed his testosterones. He looks like shit. No. So people, chill out about the fucking tests and realize there's not any different kind, like Cestanol. Cestanol's 4 kinds of tests. No. Cestanol is testosterone with 4 different esters. It has 2 quicks, a medium, and a long. That's what Cestanol is. So it has 4 different esters of how long it takes to get in your system and how long it's in your system for. That's it. Testosterone undecanate. Have you guys heard of that? Probably not. Okay, that's the longest acting testosterone. It's in the system anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks. And that's the long-acting test that's in Cestanol. But testosterone is testosterone. So it doesn't fucking matter if you are taking, like, just fucking chill out. You can take enanthate or cypionate or Cestanol. Now, propionate is quicker acting. It's only in the system for 3 to 4 days, so you got to take a shot at least twice a week. So there's a difference. Enanthate, but you know what's funny is that people take a shot twice a week of test, no matter what they're taking, whether it's Cestanol, enanthate, cypionate, propionate. That's what everyone does anyway. So it really doesn't even fucking matter. The reality is enanthate, you can take a shot once a week, and get away with it. So therefore, you don't have to take as many shots. Propionate, you got to take twice a week. But everyone taking enanthate and cypionate, they take it twice a week anyway. So it really doesn't matter. So again, you guys saw in my cycle that, I did separate the tests and, because psychologically doing these 3 compounds and then switching to 3 completely new compounds psychologically makes sense and sort of seems whatever, but the reality is switching from enanthate to cess or whatever, it's not going to make any difference. And like I said, I could take a shot of enanthate and my cycle is going to be, let's say, enanthate and fucking mascarone, and I might fucking take a Cestanol. I might have Cestanol left over that I found in the drawer from last cycle and be like, oh shit. And instead of breaking open a new enanthate, I might take a fucking couple cc's of Cestanol to get rid of that bottle. Who knows? I'm just saying that's not going to make a difference in your physique or in your cycle. Testosterone is testosterone. It's the same fucking shit. So I just wanted to make that point. And people, spread this shit. Spread it. We need people to realize this, because it drives me out of my fucking mind that people are so fucking anal about their fucking testosterone. Oh no, bro, I gotta have, dude, you're 180 pounds. What the fuck you mean you gotta have whatever? It's not even, you're not even gonna fucking get anything from this cycle anyway, so what the fuck does, sorry, I'm just fucking, it's just frustrating because I have, I see people that it's like, they're so fucking concerned about, this and that, and it's like, dude, you have no fucking idea, like, trust me on this, and people, for whatever reason, people want to read shit, and that's gold. Whatever you read on the internet is fucking gold, and it's you need to talk to people, experience people, or you need to figure out things on your own, experiment on your own. So another thing I want to bring up is, as far as my cycle, we're changing over to Anadrol, or I'm changing over to Anadrol March 4th, right? So that's the day I'm switching over to my compounds. And I didn't say this in the beginning, but I did mention it on the RX Muscle interview, is that I'm taking Anadrol injectable. The reason being is obvious, because it's not as hard on my liver. So I have access to injectable Anadrol. Most people don't, and most people won't be able to get it. So I didn't write that down in the cycle because I knew I would cause a bunch of fucking crazy chaoticness from people saying, oh shit, how am I going to get Anadrol injectable? Oh fuck, where do I get that? Oh no, my cycles, I'm not going to be able to do the cycle. And the reality is you know, it's not going to make a difference. It's just a little easier on the liver. That's it. And I think anyone out there that has injectable Anadrol realizes this, and they would choose the injectable over the oral, realizing that that's a better choice. And you know, again, the reality is that the drugs are the same once they get in the body. It's the same fucking drug, you know. And it's people make too much of a big deal over this shit, and it's not like that. You know, that's why I'm saying if I mentioned that I was going to do injectable Anadrol, you know, we'll be going crazy trying to find injectable Anadrol, not realizing that it doesn't matter. You can do the oral; it's going to be the same results, same shit. The only difference is it's going to be a little more toxic to the liver. That's it. But, you know, it's, like I said, people are really anal over this shit. It drives me out of my mind. So when it comes to testosterone, you know, it doesn't matter if you're taking Cessinone, Enanthate, Cypionate. I'm going to say this like 20 times so it's drilled in people's head. So if you're on a cycle of fucking Enanthate and you run out of Enanthate and you can't find Enanthate, it doesn't matter if you start taking Cessinone or you start taking Cypionate. Even if you start taking Propionate, it doesn't fucking matter. It's probably going to be better anyway, more beneficial. You just have to make sure that you're taking the shots 2 or 3 times a week to keep it, you know, in the system, and that's it. You know, it probably would benefit you if you did Enanthate and then went on to Propionate. But the one thing I could say might be confusing to people is that the shorter the ester, the stronger the drug. So when you're talking about trin, let's say, and you have 100 milligrams of trin-enanthate and you have 100 milligrams of trin-acetate, well, the acetate is going to be much stronger. They both say 100 milligrams, but that's how much it is in the bottle with the ester. But the longer the ester, the more, the less the milligrams are true. So trin-enanthate, I would say by the time it gets to your system, it's about 70 milligrams. The trin-acetate is probably 92 milligrams, so it's quite a bit stronger. So if you're taking the same amount of trin-acetate as you were taking of trin-enanthate, you're going to get better results with the acetate because the true milligrams are more. So you got to remember that, because people getting ready for a show, they're going to switch from trin-enanthate over to acetate probably 3 to 4 weeks before the show. So, you know, you want to take that into consideration, that you don't need to go exactly milligram to milligram. You can probably start the acetate off a little less, you know, and then slowly build that up as you get closer to the show. That's the same thing with all esters. You know, test enanthate. If it's 300 milligrams, it's really probably going to, by the time it's probably going to be about 230. 100 milligrams of propionate is probably going to be in the mid 90s, like probably 92, 93 is what that true milligrams is going to be. So if you were taking 300 milligrams of enanthate and you wanted to switch to propionate, you don't have to take 300 milligrams of propionate. You'd probably be fine going from 300 enanthate to 200 propionate, and then slowly building that 200 up would be the best scenario. So anyway, I hope that makes sense. And the main point here is stop tripping about the test, man. Test is motherfucking test. It's all the same shit. So chill out with the test and don't make such a big fucking deal about it. And I don't care, even if you're going for Mr. Olympia this year, it's still not going to make that much fucking difference. No, it's not going to make any difference. So anyway, guys, that's it.
Egg whites. 10 egg whites. 4 scoops of real food. 2. Hooray. And 4 scoops. 20, 40, 60, 80. And I'm going to bust out the goddamn Tony the Tiger.
Uh-oh.
Motherfuckers.
So
now, I wouldn't be eating this, but Sarah fucked up. Got frosted flakes instead of Special K. And the difference is they use corn instead of rice, right? And corn is definitely not a very good complex carb. Rice is a million times better. And again, I find it very funny that I'm talking so nutritionally about
cereal,
junk food, shit food. So I'm gonna have some fucking Frosted Flakes, and this was one of my favorite cereals growing up as a kid.
Oh, mine too.
So I know this is gonna be the tastiest fucking shake in the world. They should sell this shit. They should have Frosted Flakes ice cream.
Oh god, yeah.
Can you imagine that?
Ben and Jerry's.
Oh, Frosted Flakes ice cream.
Oh my god.
And they have Frosted Flakes in the motherfucking ice cream.
Oh god, yum.
Oh, I'm a genius.
Yum.
That would be so fucking good.
Yeah.
Right? Alright. Blend this shit up. I really need to measure that out one day, just out of curiosity. Just out of curiosity, how many grams of carbs I'm really having. You know, I kind of did a rough estimate yesterday, and I think it's like close to 200, I think. That's some crazy fucking shit. And it's an easy 200. You know, this shit doesn't fill you up.
Yeah.
I drink this shake, and I'm ready to eat a fucking meal right after.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, people that have past metabolisms that are trying to gain some fucking weight. Now, again, I don't recommend the corn. I recommend the rice, you know, because it's rice. Again, it's junk, but at least it has rice in it. Now, the best scenario is real food. Real food is the best scenario. Sweet potatoes, no sugar, no bullshit, no garbage, straight up fucking sweet potatoes, yams, oatmeal, and blueberries, dry blueberries. That's the best fucking healthy, perfect fucking scenario. But it's expensive. So the next scenario is just straight fucking oatmeal, right? Oatmeal, I prefer the flavored packets because they taste good. But, you know, you get the big fucking jug of oatmeal. That shit's cheap as hell. So that's probably, as far as cost effectiveness, that's the best scenario because that shit is cheap as hell. And you can put on so much size, putting fucking just tons of oatmeal in your shakes. And it's real wholesome, good fucking food. Lowers your cholesterol. It's good shit. So that's my 2 cents. Now, when you guys see me doing the Cocoa Pebbles and the fucking Frosted Flakes and the Special K, this is not the best scenario. So this is just what I like to do. And for me, it gets more carbs and more calories, and it helps me put weight on, and it tastes fucking good. So again, it's not necessarily the best scenario. The best scenario is the real food and the oatmeal. So don't get that shit confused. You just need to know what's up. And again, I mix both. I do, 4 scoops of real food and, probably 2 cups of Frosted Flakes, and I'm fucking in heaven. So you got to find out what works good for your body. Some people get fat as fuck eating that. They start eating Frosted Flakes, they'll get fat as hell. Not me. I can fucking eat that kind of shit all day long, and I'll fucking lose weight. So where the fuck is my 5150? Baby? Let me reach behind you. Damn it. Here it is. Sour apple.
Ooh.
Sour apple. I've been eating this. I had it yesterday. It was really good. So I didn't think I would like it, honestly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, I obviously tested it before they made it, and I liked it. But what I mean by liking it is, as far as drinking it the whole training session. I didn't think I would like to sit there and drink sour apple the whole fucking 2 hours I train.
Yeah.
Obviously, I like it just sipping it and trying the flavor because I had to test it before they made it. But as far as, drinking it for 2 hours, it was good. Good shit. So I'm drinking it again. I put 3 scoops in there, so I will not finish this. I will probably, you guys will see when I'm done working out, I'll probably drink not even half of this thing. So I'm probably using about 1.5 scoops. 3 scoops would literally kill me. I would have a fucking heart attack. Like, no joke. This shit will fuck you up. It's 600 milligrams of caffeine, I believe, right? 500? Fuck. That's no joke. So be careful. Okay, today we're going to kill biceps. The same as yesterday. 1.5 hours of straight biceps. Destroying that shit. starting with concentration dumbbell curls, which is one of my all-time favorites. Most important is get that squeeze on top. It's a concentration curl, which means you got to concentrate, goddammit. Stare at that bicep, watch that bicep grow, watch it pump up, and let's make those biceps huge. So big squeeze on top, nice stretch on the bottom, and these are definitely one of my favorite all-time bicep exercises. They used to say back in the 80s and 90s that this could change the shape and the peak of the bicep, but I don't believe so. I believe whatever you're born with, you can just make it bigger. So here we go, Zapman Curls. So this is something I haven't done in a long time. I talked about it a little bit on my channel, and these are great. You're really working the supination of the wrist. There's a debate. I see people on the internet talking about supination, and I have to say that it is a bicep function, and these are definitely a great exercise. Definitely have to go light, and it works the brachialis, the bicep, and the forearm. It puts all of them all together, and it's a great exercise. I usually do these last, but what the hell? Let's confuse the shit out of the arms. All right, dumbbell incline curls. Now these, you get a great stretch on the bottom. The reason for having the bench incline is to get a deeper stretch at the bottom. Come up, squeeze those biceps hard, come down, nice stretch at the bottom, and big squeeze. And the most important thing is to really let them stretch. It's gonna hurt, but you gotta fight that pain and let them really stretch at the bottom and hang. And these are a great mass builder. And I prefer to do them at the same time. The reason being is because your biceps aren't getting a rest. When you do one at a time, one rests while the other one works. All right, another concentration curl. Now I'm on the preacher bench, but I'm not using the preacher bench. It's just an exercise that I learned many years ago, liked the feel of it, liked the way it felt, and it's just basically a concentration curl, hammer concentration curl. And it's no different than leaning over, the one I did earlier, but I'm not using the hammer part of the bench, the preacher part of the bench. All right, now preacher reverse curls. These are great for the forearms, brachialis. And this is one of the exercises people don't do that people need to do. Very important exercise to get those forearms huge. Another exercise you seldom see is bicep cable curls to the forehead. And, you know, this exercise, I would say on a scale of 1 to 10 is probably a 7, maybe a 6. Not that great, but it's a great variation that you can throw in maybe once every couple of months. Now, cable curls to the head. These are my all-time favorite. You guys know that. You get a great pump. It's like doing a double bicep on stage. I don't know. I get a great feeling while I'm doing them. Great fucking exercise. Great motherfucking workout.
What's up? We are on our fucking food run.
Woohoo!
Oh yeah. Right?
Yeah.
We're gonna get some fucking Chipotle. Chipotle.
Hell yeah. You know, just to change things up, you know.
Fucking boring ass. Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Dude, don't nudge. I'll get out and break your other leg, motherfucker. You see that motherfucker? Okay. Chipotle. Man. Diving. What about you, baby?
Yes.
Hungry? No, that was fucking crazy. Here we are, Chipotle!
Woohoo!
Oh, yeah!
Hello.
Chipotle!
It's been so long.
Ah, God damn it. I can't even see. These windows are so black.
I know.
It's crazy because I'm used to driving the Mercedes.
Yeah.
Oh, we got the Maserati back, everyone.
Yeah. Woohoo!
If you didn't notice.
Woohoo!
So, did we even tell them what happened? We lost the fucking key? I don't even know if we even mentioned it.
No, I don't think so.
Basically, we lost the key to the Maserati. And it's been lost for like, what, probably 5 or 6 days, babe?
No, like 2 weeks.
Oh, not that long.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. At least a week. At least.
So we lost the Maserati key, and so we haven't been able to drive it. And so today, found it, and it was in the car, in the ignition, locked in the car. Shit. And I only have one key to this car. I only have one key to the Mercedes. I only have one key to the truck. I only have one key to the BMW. I only have one key to every single fucking car I have. And if you lose the key, it's a fucking nightmare to get a new key made. A nightmare. You gotta have it. You gotta have the dealership's gotta like hook it up to some computer bullshit, and they have to get it fucking sent from Italy or some fucking crazy bullshit. I don't know about Maserati, but I had the Mercedes. I lost the key. Mercedes, and Mercedes wasn't that bad. Mercedes, they have to have it made, and it takes like 3 or 4 days. But Range Rover, they have to have it made and sent from England. Don't ask me why. It's unbelievable. And also Range Rovers, you can't tow them. So if you lose the key to a Range Rover and you're in front of like a fucking Chipotle, let's say, they can't just come tow the Range Rover to the Range Rover dealership. No, you can't tow a fucking Range Rover. Don't ask me why, but the only way to tow it is they have to put the tires on 4 separate dollies, and then they can tow the Range Rover. Well, the problem is people aren't willing to take that risk. So my Range Rover was stuck in front of Gold's Gym for like fucking 2 weeks, and I couldn't do anything about it. Nobody would fucking tow it. And in order to get the key made, you have to take the car to the dealership, and they have to hook it up to some computer thing, and then they have to have the key ordered from England, and then they ship it. And the fastest they can ship it is like, I think like 5 or 6 days. So I finally found someone who would tow the fucking Range Rover from the gym to the dealership. And then they put 4 dollies under each tire. Then they towed it there. Then they hooked up the computer. Then the fastest they could get the key shipped was like 5 or 6 days. And so it's like, this is all to get a fucking key because I lost my key. And I was like, this is unbelievable. Now, if this was a fucking normal fucking everyday fucking car, Honda or whatever, you just fucking get a new key. I think you just go get the key, right? You just go and they look up a number and boom, here's your key, sir. And that's it. I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is fucking, if you have some kind of fucking foreign car, make sure you have a spare key, because it's a fucking nightmare if you lose your key. Anyway.
Well, I'm glad that the key was found, because
we found the key. We're driving the car. It's fucking awesome. Let's go fucking get some food, huh? What do you say?
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Oh man, close that place down. Man, you should see their faces when I walk in and it's 11:29. They're like, oh, this motherfucker comes in right when we got this place all closed and ready. Gonna come in and spoil the day.
I wonder why you were late.
Oh boy.
All right, I'm excited to hit the sack. usually I'm exhausted right now. I have tons of energy. Hopefully I can go to sleep. I don't know where my energy's coming from. I guess because I had an incredible bicep workout and I'm still pumped from that shit. My arms are still pumped. My triceps are still pumped. I'm on cloud 9 right now. So, but I'm about to go steal that blood from my buys into my shoulders and go to bed with a nice big shoulder pump. So I'm about to steal that shit, which is fine with me. Shoulders and arms, that's what it's about. So anyway, guys, that bicep workout was out of control. I hope you guys have a great bicep workout. If you haven't done it yet, just fucking kill that shit. Arms is all about squeeze, stretch, and feeling the muscle burn. That's what it's about. It's about getting the most incredible pump you can. It's not at all about weight. That's the worst mistake you can make, is worrying about how much fucking weight you can curl. anytime you look at the dumbbell rack and you look over at the guys doing curls, and you see a guy curling 25s or 30s, and then you see the guy doing the 70s or 80s, you can fucking see the difference. And I don't care who you are doing 75s or 80s, you're not doing them perfectly strict, perfect form, squeezing at the top, lowering it down slow. You're not. And it's all about form, and it's all about leaving that ego at the door and not giving a fuck what anyone is thinking about you. And what's funny is most of the time people aren't even looking at you. People don't give a fuck about you. People don't care what the fuck you're doing. But for whatever reason, I know from experience when I was younger, I always thought people were watching me and people were, paying attention to what people aren't fucking watching you. Get over it. You're not that special. No, but I was. We all are like that. We're doing the bench press, and you got to put those 3 plates on and fucking hit whatever. And the truth is no one really gives a fuck. I mean, when it really comes down to it, it's about how you look. It's about the kind of physique you have. I think that's what everyone aspires is to have an incredible physique. And the fastest, best way to getting the most incredible physique is to forget about how much weight you're doing and just squeeze, pump, feel every inch of that movement, concentrate, and think about what you're doing. And a lot of people are thinking about how many reps they're going to get instead of thinking about their fucking arm blowing up, blood getting pushed in the arm, the bicep just fucking bulging, the veins just fucking like ready to pop. That's what you should be thinking. You should be looking at your arms in awe, like, fuck, look at my fucking arms, unbelievable. And your mind is going to help your arms grow, and that's what it is. It's a visualizing your arms, what you want them to be and what they can be, and that's going to make all the difference in the world. And as far as how much weight, that's the biggest mistake you can make. If you're worried about how much you're curling, you're making the biggest mistake when it comes to developing huge arms. Biggest mistake. My arms were my strongest when I was 21, 22. My arms were strong as shit, and they were fucking small. They were small as fuck, but they were strong. I did cheek curls with 225 for 8 to 12, 275 for 2 or 3 reps, skull crushers 225 for 8. The form was horrific, but I was throwing around some heavy weight. I would curl the 120s. I could hammer curl the 150s. But just awful form. And the next day I'd be sore, but what would be sore would be my tendons and my ligaments. Not my muscles. And sometimes I would get sore, but it just wasn't the right sore. And it wasn't until I dropped that weight. And telling you guys, if you don't believe me, tomorrow when you go to the gym, pick up a pair of 15-pound dumbbells and sit on a bench and do really, really slow, strict curls. Hold it at the top for 3 seconds, come all the way down, and just keep the dumbbells moving, and do as many as you can. I'm talking about 50, 60 reps, maybe 40, I don't know. But I guarantee you'll get a pain in your biceps that you've never had before. And it's a pain it's a million times worse than curling however much weight you can fucking curl. You'll see and feel the difference, that your arms are going to get pumped like you couldn't imagine. The feeling you're going to get is unbelievable, and the visual. And you will know at that point what is better. There will be no question in your mind. You will problem solve. Boom. Okay. Everything Rich said is true. It's all about form, squeezing, contracting, and making that muscle burn and getting an incredible pump. It's not about how much weight I'm curling. And you guys can see all kinds of guys curling a lot of weight with shitty ass fucking arms, and you see other guys doing lightweight. And I'm telling you, it's all about lightweight with arms. You want to go heavy, then do your power movements heavy. Do your bent over rows, your bench press, your incline press. That kind. If you have to do heavy weight, like there's something inside you that you have to prove something to everyone out there how strong you are or whatever it is, then that's fine. But stick to the bench press, the rows, and the power compound movements. And when it comes to lateral raises, biceps, triceps, movements like that, keep it light, and I guarantee you get a million times better results. And the minute I discovered that is when I started to grow. That's when I really started to grow, was when I realized that it was about feeling the muscle working and getting that incredible pump. I can still go on the pec deck and do rear laterals with the whole stack, and what I'm doing is as I'm training my back. My rear delts aren't even being worked when I'm doing the whole stack because I'm forcing myself to use my back. Now, if I put 60 pounds, and when I say 60 pounds is nothing. The stack is like this. 60 pounds is like right here. And I'm telling you, I put 60 pounds on there, go slow, hold it, squeeze it, come back, go slow, hold it, squeeze it, and do 30 reps. And the feeling you get will be like a feeling you never felt before. And the people out there that train like that, they know. And that's why they train like that. And I'm telling everyone out there that trains heavy and is all about how much weight they can do, just try this shit. Just try it for one workout and see how it feels and see how sore you are after, and I guarantee you're going to be sold. And you're going to start growing like crazy. So anyway, guys, I don't know, got off on that fucking rant. I don't know what caused that shit, but but good fucking information right there. So yeah, the bicep workout was insane. Feeder workouts, fucking March 4th. Looking forward to that. Fucking arms are gonna explode. Measure your fucking arms before you start, and then measure your arms after, and let's see what kind of gains you can put. Now, the tape measure doesn't tell all, as you know, because it's the shape of the bicep and the fullness of the bicep is what visually makes the bicep appear bigger. There's guys that have, an 18-inch arm and it's just huge. There's guys with a 22-inch arm and it's not impressive at all. So it's not all about the size, but it's a good way to gauge the kind of results you're getting. And as you guys know, anyone that's ever measured their arms, you realize that those gains come so fucking slow. When I was younger, I measured my arms all the fucking time, and it seemed like they would never fucking grow. They'd shrink before they grew. I'd measure them and be like, what the fuck? And measure them again and again, every different angle. Motherfucking arms shrank. Are you kidding me? So people out there that measure their arms, you can relate and you can laugh because you know what I'm talking about. Man, when it comes to measuring your arms, it seems like that shit's never gonna grow. It's a slow process. And people talk about, oh yeah, I put on 2 inches on my arms in a month, and it's like, these people have no idea what they're talking about. To put 2 inches on your arms, that's huge. That's like, you'd have to put on probably 50 pounds, at least 50 pounds of body weight to put 2 inches on your arms. I mean, 2 inches on your arms is a huge, huge gain. And, no one's, I'm not going to say no one because, my whole thing is nothing's impossible. But a lot of people aren't aware of how much 2 inches on your arms is. To go from 18 to 20, that's fucking years. And so you guys know how difficult it is. But these feeder workouts, there's no better way to get those arms fucking growing than feeder workouts. There's nothing out there that will get your arms big as fast as feeder workouts. It's unbelievable, the benefit feeder workouts are. So looking forward to that shit. Everyone out there, you need to do these feeder workouts. I got nothing to gain. It's not like I'm fucking making money off you doing feeder workouts. It ain't helping me at all. But it's so exciting for me to see the gains that come that I want you guys to experience the same shit. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna fucking hit the sack. I'm gonna do my shoulder feeder workout. We're almost done with shoulders, so I'm gonna give it all I got, and then I'm gonna hit the fucking sack. So anyway, guys, I hope you had a great day, great workout, and that's it. So I'll see you tomorrow.